Besties, gather around because the Dakota and Felicity situation has officially entered its "are we being pranked" era. I swear, every time you think these two have finally run out of case to give, they pop back out like, "Surprise! Did you miss us?" No, actually, we didn't. But here we are. Like, picture waking up, opening your phone, and immediately being slapped in the face by a storyline so outrageous it feels like the universe accidentally shuffled your algorithm with a parody skit. Because that's what this feels like. And today? Oh, today, my loves. These two said, let's speedrun self-destruction. And not gently, I mean expert mode. The one tiny privilege they still had, literally the last crumb of stability holding their chaotic lives together, their apartment, yeah, pack it up, it's gone, evicted, deleted, tossed out like a clearance bin item nobody asked for. And their relationship with Corcel? That bridge didn't just burn. No, no, no. That thing exploded. Corcel said he is never speaking to Dakota again. Not in person, not online, not even in an alternate timeline where they're both Sims. And the mess leading up to this? You guys, it piles up like laundry in a teenage boy's room. Layers on layers on layers. Every detail more chaotic than the last. It's giving novella. It's giving miniseries. It's giving, why am I emotionally invested in strangers? So buckle up, loves, because this isn't just drama. This is a whole cinematic universe of bad decisions with sequels nobody asked for. So let's start where the ground shook. Like literally, the earth said boom and Dakota's life followed right after. A creator who gets inside information from James. Yes, that James, the man who has basically raised Dakota like a second father, therapist, ATM machine, and emotional support human, revealed that Dakota was evicted from the apartment that Corcel got him. And when I say evicted, besties, I mean evicted. Capital letters, bold, italic, underlined. The kind of eviction where your belongings are tossed out like the store is closing and everything must go. And why? Oh, the reason is so insane. I had to reread it 3 times and take a deep breath and drink water. Because Felicity, yes, a main character of Chaos, the walking tornado in a thrift store leggings, got banned from the apartment complex by the landlord. Not, hey girl, stop visiting, banned. No, please do not come back, banned. I mean banned, like escorted off the property by cops multiple times. Multiple times. At that point, she wasn't even a resident. She was a full-time disturbance.
A lot has gone on. I'm just going to try to rapid fire clip note it. You guys hate when I make multiple parts, so I'm just going to try to get through a lot of this in one video. So basically, Dakota got kicked out of his apartment after the whole situation where Felicity was removed from the property and taken back to her house. She had gone back multiple times, at least 10 times. So the apartment got done with it, and they said, you got a few days to pack your shit and get the fuck out. So that's what happened. I was hoping that she would have learned her lessons when she was removed that one time, and she clearly did not because she still kept going back. Yeah, they are kicked out of the apartment. Apparently, they had also been living on the streets, and it had gotten cold, so he was calling James over and over and over again, asking James for help, and James, he's caving, and I hate that because James is honestly one of the kindest people I've ever come across.
And even after being banned, humiliated, removed like a villain stealing bath bombs from Target, she kept coming back. She said, you can ban me, but can you ban my spirit? And Dakota, my boy Dakota, kept sneaking her in like she was Wi-Fi and he couldn't live without her. Meanwhile, the landlord was standing there like, I did not sign up for this reality show. He is running an apartment complex, not a daycare, not a halfway house, not a make-your-own bad decisions theme park. He was tired, like ready to retire tired. And because Felicity refused to stop showing up, the landlord finally said, if she won't stop coming in, then you need to go. And besties, that was the end. Dakota lost the apartment, his belongings thrown out like expired leftovers. The home Corcel fought, bled to get him, gone. His last bit of stability, deleted like an old Instagram photo.
And Dakota is running circles around him, and I'm afraid that he's going to get James back in the same situation where he's in the hospital because he was giving to Dakota instead of taking care of himself. But we'll see what happens. So after spending some days on the streets, being in the cold, he called James and was like, okay, I'm ready to change my life. I don't want to do this anymore. It's cold. I'm scared. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm out of money. Can you help me? I'm ready to go to treatment. So he said he would let James take him to like an adult treatment center where he can get help, he can get treatment, he can get care. I also believe that there may be some treatment on substance abuse, but I will go into that a little deeper in another video. I feel like that's something that deserves its own video, and I want to make sure that I have the proof before I speak on it. But anyways, he had agreed to go to this facility. Do I think he's actually going to go? No. And I think James is going to be wasting his time, and he's going to get used again. And again, I don't want him to be in that same situation where he's back in the hospital because he gave to Dakota instead of taking care of himself. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with that. I honestly don't think he's going to go to treatment. After he said he was going to go to treatment, apparently he moved in with this rapper guy. I'm not going to speak too much on this guy specifically because it seems like he's in some gang-related stuff and, like, substance selling. And I'm not trying to get myself put in a dangerous situation, so I'm not going to drop no names or nothing like that. But you guys can do some digging and go find who I'm talking about. But apparently Dakota and Felicity have been working with him and staying with him, and they've been shit-talking Corkle, saying that, like, where are you now that it's the holiday season? You're supposed to be here for your friends. But as I told you guys, like, a month ago, Corkle's done. He's blocked them. He's done. He's not talking to them. I know a lot of you guys did not believe me because Corkle didn't put it on his page that he was done, but he's done. He's not talked to them. He does not plan on talking to them. Hopefully, I can show you guys some of that proof soon, too. But for the time being, y'all just gonna have to believe me. He's not talking to them right now, and that's why this rapper guy is tweaking out on the internet, talking about where are you guys now that, you know, Dakota needs you. I'm gonna take care of Dakota now. And Dakota was seen, like, throwing up gang signs, and, like, it's just, I don't think he's going to treatment. I honestly don't see it happening. Basically, that's about where we're at, is he's staying with this, like...
And this is where my phone almost left my hand, because Felicity has a whole home, a whole family home, a comfortable place to sleep, a bed, a roof, a place to go back to. Meanwhile, Dakota, he had nothing but that apartment. That was his one fallback whenever Felicity did her usual disappearing act, which she does with the consistency of a daily vitamin. But she kept insisting on going back there. After police escorts, after bans, after warnings, after common sense left the chat. And because she refused to listen, Dakota was removed entirely. And the wildest part? The part that made my jaw drop to the center of the earth? Felicity actually wished for this. Yes, you heard me correctly. Not misread, not misheard. One of the last days Corsa was still helping them, paying for the motel, feeding them, supporting them. Felicity casually said she wished Dakota would get evicted. And Dakota agreed. They said this to the man who sacrificed everything for Dakota, in front of him, like it was a group project and they were just brainstorming. You cannot make this up. Not even Netflix would write something this unhinged. Well, wish granted. Merry early Christmas. Be so serious. Be so serious. Because now they're officially back on the streets. But this time, oh no, this time it's different. There is no Corcel with a motel, no James with a wallet, no apartment to sneak into, no backup plan, not even cameos. And speaking of cameos, let's talk about that. Dakota and Felicity took the one income stream they had, one simple job, and decided to scam people. People paid real money, hard-earned coins. And what did they get? Disrespect, confusion, a mess. Cameos that looked like they were being filmed in the dark by someone being held hostage by boredom. James had to refund every single person because he was the one who encouraged people to support them. Imagine helping someone and ending up paying for their disaster from your own bank account. My blood? Boiling, simmering. Corcel? Going like he teleported out of the storyline. James? Emotionally exhausted, financially drained, spiritually deceased. Landlord? Done. Probably staging the scene for sage cleaning. Dakota and Felicity? Back on the streets. Messy, chaotic, predictable, legendary disaster. Anyway, grab a snack, besties. Let's keep going. This story has siblings. So now, Dakota realizes he hit rock bottom. And not the cute, oops, I tripped kind of rock bottom. I am talking the kind where the rock looks you dead in the eyes, cracks its knuckles, and starts rolling on top of you like it's auditioning for Indiana Jones Part 29. No home, no food, freezing cold, no money. Life literally sent him a pop up notification saying, Respawn unavailable. Try again later. And who does he run to in the cinematic tragedy? James. The James. The long suffering James. The James who had forgiven Dakota so many times. At this point, he qualifies for sainthood. The same James who refunded cameos like he was working in Costco returns. The James who already said he's done. Not done lightly, not done softly, I mean done. Signed, sealed, delivered, goodbye. So picture this. Dakota shows up looking like a soggy lost puppy who's been rained on, dropped, kicked, microwaved, and left outside in winter. He's doing the half crying, half shivering performance like he's trying to win an Emmy, begging for help, saying the streets are freezing. They have no food. He wants to change. He's suddenly ready for an adult care center, suddenly aware he's not okay, suddenly confessing about a substance relapse like he's on a dramatic reality show reunion. And listen, maybe he means it. Maybe he had a Disney Channel revelation under a flickering street lamp. But maybe, and besties, hear me out. Maybe Dakota is just saying whatever sounds deepest because he needs immediate warmth, not long-term growth. Like sometimes you don't want therapy, you want a hot meal and a blanket. Because, let's be so serious, Dakota has been given chances, plural, many, multiple, enough chances to alphabetize, enough chances to publish a trilogy, enough chances to fill a 3-season redemption arc. And he blew all of them. Every single one. Blown out like a birthday candle factory running a holiday sale. And yes, Felicity might be a chaos influencer, delivering drama the way DoorDash delivers fries. But Dakota? He hasn't exactly been training for the Healthy Choices Olympics either. He keeps choosing Felicity, a girl who has cheated on him so many times the timeline has potholes over the only friends keeping him alive. And James? Sweet baby angel James? He has a soft spot. The kind where the world could be burning, a building collapsing, a meteor falling, and he'd still be like, maybe he's trying his best. And Dakota knows this. He plays that soft spot like a piano. Dangerous, because if James falls for this again, besties, he is going to be wrung out like a kitchen towel that's been cleaning spills ever since 2019. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. You can drag a cow to the water spring, but you cannot force it to drink. And you can drag Dakota to housing, resources, rehab, therapy, cameo instructions, adult care centers, and basic life skills. But you cannot force him to accept help or appreciate it. This is the cycle. Help, lie, chaos, apology, help again. James is trapped in the emotional washing machine. Heavy duty cycle, max speed, no fabric softener, running non-stop. And the button to stop? Yeah, Dakota didn't just break it. He snapped it off, threw it into a river, and blamed the machine. While James is over here being emotionally yo-yoed, like he's stuck in a toxic friendship Olympics. Corcel? Oh, besties. Corcel is done. Beyond done. Past done. Burnt so crisp he could snap in half like a cheap cracker. He reached that level of spiritual exhaustion where your soul quietly packs its bags and whispers, "We're leaving." Helping Dakota wasn't just draining him financially. No, that would be too simple. This man has been drained emotionally, mentally, spiritually, cosmically. Every part of him was being wrung out like a wet rag in a gas station bathroom. So he pulled back, hard, like full emergency brake, tires screeching, smoke in the air. And then he posted that old Batman and Robin video, a cute throwback at first glance, until you read the caption and realize he essentially said, just so we're clear, I'm never making content with the person who played Robin again. He didn't even say Dakota's name. Not a whisper, not an initial, not even a passive-aggressive emoji. That's the level of done we are dealing with.
So Corkle finally made a post confirming what I said about a month ago, that he is no longer going to be talking to Dakota. They are no longer friends, and he has no intentions of talking to him again. A lot of you guys thought I was lying. A lot of you guys thought I was making it up because he didn't post it directly on his page. It's something that I saw in text messages. But you guys can pause to read. Mostly right here in the side note. Says the video is a little bit older. I don't plan on making any new videos with the person who played Robin going forward. Robin was Dakota. Now y'all can get off my dick. Now y'all can stop calling me a liar. Okay, this shows that what I was saying from the very beginning was true. When are you guys gonna start believing me? When are you guys gonna realize that I'm not here to lie to you guys? You guys think I'm out here trying to clout chase and get all this money. I make like 9 cents a video, if that. That's on a generous day. So I'm just glad that it's finally out there, showing that I was not lying. I did not make it up. This is the truth. He said with his own words he's not friends with Dakota anymore, and he does not plan on making videos with him. He is not planning on helping him. And honestly, I've seen in text messages that he doesn't even like him. They are like bad. They went out on bad terms, bad blood. Things are not good for the both of them anymore. They're not friends. They're not talking to each other.
But the universe said, wait, there is more, and dropped the leaked text message. Jake Corsell sent James a message explaining everything. And besties, the way this message shook the internet, my jaw dislocated, fell to the center of the earth, took a tour, and came back with souvenirs. Because everybody assumed Corsell was making money off Dakota, like he was exploiting him or something. No, not even close. Not even in the same galaxy. According to the text, he made more money before he ever posted Dakota. He lost growth. Not a little, a lot. He went from $18K to $15K a month to $400. 400. He lost nearly 2,000 subs like his channel was evacuating. TikTok pays dust. Instagram pays air. Facebook is a bureaucratic maze that hates everyone. And most of the money he did make went straight to helping Dakota and Felicity. And sometimes he had to use his Fortnite channel money to keep them afloat. His Fortnite channel money. When I tell you I screamed, not a cute scream, a horror movie scream. And then, after all that, Dakota looked him in the face and said, "You're no friend." I'm sorry, what? You're no friend? The audacity, the volume, the boldness, the delusion. So Corsell said, "You know what? I'm good." And he ended it fully, completely, spiritually. He said he never wants to see them again, never wants to make content with them again, never wants to be involved again. He didn't just close the chapter, he closed the book, burned it, scattered the ashes, and blocked the author. And now, he is helping a homeless woman with 15 cats who lives in a drainage tunnel. And she is actually grateful. She says thank you. She means it. She appreciates the help. A concept Dakota and Felicity have never even attempted to understand.
So today I decided to do a little side mission. I was told that someone was living in these drainage tunnels, and apparently they have over 15 cats. So I went to go check it out, and then this happened.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I didn't get a response, so I just walked away. But I felt bad for these cats, so I went to the store to get some cat food. While I was feeding the cats, a lady came out from the tunnel.
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right.
Are you the one that lives here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting
How are you?
I'm all right.
How about this? I just fed them some food over there. You need anything tonight?
Do not have a phone. I got broke 4.5 months ago.
You want to do that?
We're gonna ride now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
She didn't have a phone, so I told her I would take her to get one.
How many is there?
Baby, alley calico. They just dropped off kittens, a black and white long haired one, a tiger one, and a blue one, 3 short haired white cats from another cat, 2 males that are mean. She was getting ready to have babies.
So we picked out a new phone, and she was so happy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Very often that you run into somebody that helps you out, I can get back in touch with my kids.
After that, we got something to eat and got to know each other. Then we got back to the car, and she asked this. So I dropped her off, and now I got that song stuck on my head. But I'm really glad I was able to help someone out today.
So where are we now? According to updates, Dakota and Felicity are now partially living with a rapper who is also a gang member, and allegedly, he might be introducing them to more substances. He might even be using Dakota for clout. But at the end of the day, Dakota is a grown man, and grown men make decisions, and decisions come with consequences. Living with a gang member? Dangerous. Living with no stability? Dangerous. Throwing away every person who tried to help? Very dangerous. Dakota and Felicity made their bed with their choices, and now they are lying in it. In shambles. Literal shambles. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, more updates coming because this is not ending anytime soon.